If you want to learn how to make a lot of money selling digital products, then this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing today the exact framework that I use to consistently make 20,000 Rand or more every single month just with digital products. So no shipping any products, no keeping stock over here, no stress. You do it once and it's out of your way. Hey everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Norma from Nomazdiary. Today I'm going to be teaching you a lot about how to make money in your sleep. So if you're new to my channel, I teach a lot about personal finance, building wealth, growing your brand, and living in purpose. And if you are tired of trading your time for money, then you're going to love this video. So let's talk about why digital products are one of the best income streams out there. I didn't even know this, but when I started selling digital products, I just thought it's the easiest way for me to give my clients, my customers, what they're looking for, because at the time I didn't have money to actually print journals and buy actual stock. But little did I know that I've tapped into an industry that is going to help me make passive income forever. So number one, you create it once and then you sell it over and over and over again. Number two, there is no shipping, no packaging, no stock to manage. That is a bonus for me. Number three, you are using the skills that you already have. So for example, if you are teaching currently whatever you are offering because it's something that you studied. So let's say, for example, you are in the medical field, you are a nutritionist, and you do a digital product on how to cleanse your liver, your kidneys, those kind of things. You can offer those digital products that are going to bring you a passive income, obviously while you have your own practice, your own job, and other things that you do. But you know that there's this digital products that's going to be bringing you money as well. So if you can teach, guide, organize something valuable, you can turn that into any digital product. For example, with me, it's budget templates. Those are my digital products. I started with cash envelopes, and I've got other products like saving challenges and all of that. You can do even meal planners, Canva guides. Today we're going to be looking into Canva, ebooks, social media kits. Some people even sell like wedding invitations. You can do all of that. Whatever you're good at, there's a way to package it into a digital product and actually make money from it. So let's start with step number one of my framework that I use while I'm selling these digital products. How to start. Before we get into step one of my framework, I want to talk about finding or choosing your niche. This is where a lot of people can go wrong. You can't serve everyone. I want you to pick a niche that overlaps with your skills and what people are actually struggling with. So what do you want to be known for? Ask yourself, what do people ask me advice about? What problems can I solve that other people are struggling with? You want to be able to make it kind of easy for you to offer that solution. So the skills that you have, what skills have you gained? The best industries for you to kind of sell the digital products quickly are health, wealth, and relationships. Those industries are quite evergreen. I'm lucky to be in the wealth industry where I teach a lot of people about money, and now I'm going into more of business, which is still money, it's wealth, teaching people how to build a brand, how to make money online. That is an industry that I am really passionate about because it's going to help a lot of my clients that I see are struggling with money. And it's not because they are spending recklessly, it's because they're just not making enough money in their full-time jobs. So being able to start a business, for me to teach them how to start a business, an online business specifically for their passive income, would really help them. So ask yourself, what niche would you go into in this industry? Even if it's not in this industry, it can be in fashion, it can be in hospitality and all the other things. Maybe you are sharing a lot of recipes for busy moms. Or maybe sharing recipes on how to be more healthy. So that's more health. So just ask yourself, what is it that you can offer in these three industries? But if it's nothing in these three industries, then what is it that you can offer that solves a problem? Another question to ask yourself that I've put over there is, how has this impacted your life? Like, why are you such an expert on this? What is your experience? How can you talk about this? How will it motivate other people to actually want to follow you, to actually want to get that advice or recommendation from you? Who would need your help? That's another question. So I want you to actually ask yourself, who would need my help. So for example, with me, I know who needs my help. It's a working individual who has debt, who doesn't have an idea of how to get out of this debt and how to build wealth. So this is where I come in. I've broken down my person quite in detail. Maybe I can do a video as well about that, but I think I'm going to do more masterclasses on things like this for my program, the income to the ideas to income course, which is only 500 Rand. This is part of the course actually, and I just thought I should offer this free training for anyone who just wants to see if digital products are for me or not. But ask yourself, who are you helping and why do they need my help? And then lastly, I want you to do your market research. I want you to find out if this is a good idea or if this is a bad idea. And the best way to do that is find people who are currently doing what you are doing and research if this is a need for other people, if this is in demand, if what other comments are saying, to that person. What do people actually require? What are people actually looking for? And there's many other ways to do your market research. If you're in my brand creation course, then you know that we have a whole, I think, over an hour talking about market research, and I show you how to do all that research. So do your market research. Find out in the market if this is in demand, if this is a good or bad idea, if this is a need or not really. I don't want you to create a product and it never sells and then it becomes a time waster, and it's also going to make you kind of give up, kind of not longer want to do this anymore and just feel like, digital marketing doesn't work for me. So framework number 1 is to create your product. I specifically create my product using Canva. As you can see, Canva is my go-to for digital products. I also use InDesign, Photoshop, and other things, but Canva is amazing. It's beginner friendly and it has tons of templates. Here is a quick process on how to put together a digital product. You start with a workbook or a template. Canva has tons of layouts. I specifically don't use templates. I don't want to see what I've created and someone else has the same thing because we used the same templates. So I do it from scratch. And if you're in the course, then you already know because you saw me do it from scratch. Use your brand colors, fonts, and a clear structure of how you want it to flow. Again, if you're in the brand course, then you already know how we spoke about the colors and the fonts and what works. But figure out on Canva, on your brand kits, what colors speak more to you and also what font you would like. As you can see, looking at my presentation right now, it is very clear, like handwritten. It's very like clear box typed out font. It's not cursive that you can't read, but if you're doing a more luxury brand, obviously there's some fonts that are more expensive and luxury, and mine is more educational, so I want it to be clear and easy for you to read. Focus on the value, not just to perfect. I want you to focus on the value that you are giving. Solve that one clear problem, and also the last thing is to save it as a PDF and send it out so that people are able to purchase it. But we're going to get more into that. I want you to also ask yourself, now that you know exactly what you need to do, how to create this digital product, what is the product? Ask yourself that. Sitting here, watching this video, listening to me, all these ideas are probably going on in your head. Write down in your notebook right now, what is your offer? What is a product that you are offering? So I'm going to put down a ultimate budget spreadsheet. That's the product that I'm offering. How would it solve a problem? So my ultimate budget spreadsheet will give an overview of where your money is going, how much is coming in. It's also going to show you in your debt journey, how much out of your minimum payment is going into interest, how much is going into the actual debt. And it will give you an estimate of how long it's going to take you to pay off debt. If you add extra or if you just pay minimum payment, it's going to basically help you in your journey. But also now that I've added the annual view, you can do an annual overview at the end of the year and see what are your high spend months and kind of reflect on that and make goals from that. So there we go. There we go. So ask yourself, what problem is yours solving? Write that down. So what's your offer? What is it solving? And how much is it going to be? The worst thing that I have seen that people do is when you reach out because you like their product. When I see someone's product on Instagram or whatever and I DM them, I'm like, hey, how much is that? And they shy away from giving you the price, or they kind of ask you, how much do you want to pay? You know, you're not sounding confident. It's very wishy-washy. You are going to lose a hot lead. The reason why someone DM'd you or commented, they actually are interested, but you need to tell them and be upfront with the price. Obviously, do your market research and see what other people are costing their stuff as well, and then give them an actual solid price. So yeah, find out, ask yourself, this value that I'm offering, whatever it is, how much would it be? How much is an ultimate spreadsheet like mine should be? Okay, where can I purchase it? Now, this is a big one, because again, I hate that when I reach out to someone, I'm interested, they know the price, but now where can I purchase it? WhatsApp me. Here's my WhatsApp number. Hi, boy, why must I WhatsApp you now? I don't want to WhatsApp you. I don't want to have you on my WhatsApp. What am I WhatsApping you for? Just tell me, like, where can I buy it? I'll just buy it myself. You know what I mean? Like, it has to flow. You have to make it easy for your clients to purchase whatever it is that you're offering. Like, everything must flow. Everything must automatically just flow. Hey, how much is your product? Here's the link. You can purchase everything and look at other things as well. Click on the link, add to cart, buy, done. Email, sent. There's the product. It's working. I'm using it now because you said these are the 10 videos that you did to lose weight in 90 days. So I want those videos. You've sent me the link of your PDF with each video title, abs, legs, whatever. So I'm clicking on each link and it's opening up a video on YouTube that is private. And then I just use that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I send you a link, you buy my spreadsheet, you get a whole how-to guide instructions video, how to make a copy and paste. You see me using the same spreadsheet. Everything has to flow. You have to make it easy for your clients to get your product and also to be able to use it. And lastly, how do I use it? Which I just touched on. How to guide. All of that. Have that available for your clients. The worst thing is getting all of these emails of, how can I use this? How can this, I can't make a copy of this, or like things like that, because it's not clear. You didn't send it clear. And I've done that before, but now everything is clear. When you buy my product, everything is clear, and sometimes with images, but most of the time with videos showing you exactly how to use this product to find the success or the transformation that I have found. Okay, so step number 2. So step number 1 was creating the offer, but the offer has to make sense, as we touched on. What is it doing? How is it going to help someone? Now you need to actually list your offer. So I'm going to specifically say Shopify. I do have an affiliate link. I'll link it below. So if you would like to use it, it will support me. But if you want to use it, that's also fine. You get $1. You get to use Shopify for $1. I think for 3 months. So that is amazing. I'll have it linked below for you. So I like Shopify. I used to love Etsy, but the charges are so high now on Etsy. It takes most of your profit, especially if you price things affordably like me. That means you're not seeing, they just take a chunk of your money, but they have the traffic. And I've done a video about that, or I did it for the members, the members group. So that's for the Cornerstone, where I talked about the difference between Etsy and Shopify. They've got the traffic for you. With Shopify, you kind of have to get the traffic yourself, but we're going to get into that shortly when we're talking about social media and all of that. So once your product is ready, you want to be able to sell it. Shopify is an amazing platform to host and sell your digital product. I have been using it for the past 3.5 years now. You upload a digital file, and I walk you through the whole thing with the course, which is from ideas to income. You create your product page, title, description, mockup. Mockup is another thing. I'm sure you've seen my cool mockups. I'll have them somewhere here on the screen. Again, I share with you all of those templates as well to use for your product as well. Set your price, and then you link a payment gateway. So I used PayFast, as you already know. There's also PayPal. I'm not a fan of PayPal just because it takes long for the money to go from PayPal to my account. So I just stopped using PayPal. So There's different apps that you can use on Shopify. I've got a specific one that I use. I think it's called Digital File, but there's also Digital Downloads. There's also Send Owl, but I just like the one that I use just because it makes it easy. So step one, create a Shopify account. So I'll have the link below. You can do that for $1, trial it out, and then you can cancel anytime if you feel like, nah, this is not for me. Create a Shopify account, add clicks on your product. So have you noticed that when you get a workbook from me or anything from me and it has a video, so for example, when you buy my spreadsheet, there's an extra PDF that says click here for spreadsheet, click here for the instructions video. Make it easy for your clients to be able to flow and know exactly what to do. And then once you have clicked on products over here, I do have a whole walkthrough video. Then you're going to add a new product, add a title and the description, add images, add the price, add a digital product, save, view it so you can see how it looks online, and then you have a link to your product. When someone DMs you because you are using your product online and you are basically advertising it, you can just say, there's the link, or link is on my bio for all my products. So that's easy. I find that very easy then to sell through WhatsApp and the other stuff. If you know another better way, then definitely you can put that on the comments below. But this is what has worked for me. Now let's talk about step number 4. I don't know what step it is. Step number three, market your product on social media. Social media is not just for you to scroll and watch other people living their best life, for you to also create something for yourself because it's there. Like, just take advantage of it. It's there. It's free. So I want you to now enjoy this process, because this process is going to take a little bit long, but I want you to enjoy it. Marketing is just basically making your product desirable. As I wrote over there, that's what marketing means. Selling is selling, but selling naturally happens when marketing is good. I don't go on social media and just go, hey guys, please buy my spreadsheet. No, I show you how my spreadsheet is amazing. You desire it. And then I tell you a call to action. I'm like, hey, if you want the spreadsheet, then comment budget or comment template or whatever it is, and I'll send you the link so that you can have the same spreadsheet. So you want to be able to market it. You can have the best product in the world, but if no one knows about it, it will not sell. And a lot of your customers are online. Let me tell you that. Some of your customers are not at home, they're not at church, they're not in your community, but they definitely are online. They are online. There's people out there who need what you're offering. I didn't know this when I started, but now I know there's people who need what you're offering, but you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And as you kind of work on that muscle of putting yourself out there and social media and marketing, you're going to start being comfortable with that, and then you're going to find something else that's uncomfortable and you're going to work on that. And that's what life is. You know, when a child is born, it's so uncomfortable for them to have to force themselves to crawl or walk or do that, but they don't give up. They don't just sit there and be like, okay, I fell, so I'm never going to walk again. No, they keep going, and that's what you need to do as well. Okay, so how do you market your product? So number one, post daily. I want you to post daily shorts. Instagram is very good. Instagram and TikTok are good. TikTok is good for the mass reach, but they don't convert well. So the little bit that will convert will probably flow to your Instagram. And then that's where you will make sales, because now Instagram allows you to automate your product. Automate your business, which we'll touch on the next slide. So post content on the transformation. Okay, write that down right now. Post content on the transformation. Don't post content on why someone must buy your product. The transformation is that. So I'm not saying you have to buy this BFF because it's going to do this for you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is what the BFF has done for me. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And if you want it, I'll have a link below. Sometimes I don't even say if you want it. I just show you what it's done for me. And then the comments are naturally like, where can I get it? Do you sell this? You know what I mean? Like people actually want it because I shared my transformation from A to B. This is how I went from A to B. If you've been in one of my brand creation webinars, you know the A to B method. How your clients, which are or customers, are sitting in at A, want to get to B. So my clients are in debt and they are trying to save money, and the B over here, where they want to be, is debt free and a nice fat portfolio and an emergency fund of at least 3 to 6 months of income. Now, the bridge of how to get from A to B, how do they do that? That's when they get your product that's going to get them to B. So you want to share B. You want to share going from A to B, but focus on the transformation, the B, because everybody wants that. They don't know that they want your product, but they want the transformation. I hope that makes sense. Have a lead magnet. Okay, sometimes some people are not going to buy your product just instantly, but you want to be able to kind of get them to get your freebie, whatever your freebie is. And then that freebie is going to link them to the next step and they're going to see the value. So if you're watching this video, chances are you're seeing the value of what my ideas to income course will have, and you're going to purchase it. It is 500 Rand. It's the 5-step framework, but in detail, we actually walk you through everything, how to automate your videos and all of that. And we're going to be doing webinars on how to use ChatGPT for ideas, how to edit videos on your phone, things like that. So it's 100 Rand per course, technically, per lesson. I don't know what to call it, a lesson. 100 Rand per lesson. So have a lead magnet for people who are still shy to buy your product. And I'm going to talk about why people get shy to buy your product on the last framework, on how to get rid of that shyness, how to make people spend money on you, okay? Have a call to action. So with every single video, so you've created a beautiful short, probably using voiceover or talking like how I'm doing right now. You have shared the transformation. You also have a lead magnet, but also now you have to add, if you want this, comment this, or the link is in my bio, or the first 10 people who will purchase this will get 10% off. And to purchase this, use whatever, and I will DM you. But have a way to make them feel like, oh, this is what I need to do. I need this now. You know, they're not like guessing. Like, how can I? Hi guys, I will wait. I've seen comments like that. I'll wait right here with you. Someone will ask, hey, where can I get this? I will wait right here with you. And if I listen to my video, I actually said how to get this. Anyways, you know, have a call to action. But a lot of people, they will appreciate that. Some people won't even hear it and will ask you the same thing, and it's okay. It is what it is. They just probably didn't even wait till the end of the video. They just quickly wanted to know, where on earth can I get this? I need this now. And it's okay. You just answer them. Post on your stories. Stories are great because they do step 6, which is create a deep, meaningful community. You want to build that. And that's step 7. Build deep connections. You're not going to please everyone, as I said, with picking your niche, but the ones that are for you, you want to be able to build connections with them, a community with them. You're not just looking for their money or, you know, but you're actually wanting to offer assistance and guidance to help them. So I have my coaching program and we have our own deep moments over there. And I have my groups and stuff as well on Instagram. But then I also have you guys. And this is my favorite platform. That's why I put that YouTube sticker over there. That's my favorite platform to build these deep connections. Because some of you are not part of my groups and stuff, but you probably feel connected and related. Like you relate so much to what I say. So I want to treat you like you're part of my groups, like sharing this free training on how to make money using digital products. It's me creating a community and a deep connection with someone right now. They feel like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Noma, for sharing all of this. I needed this. I needed that push. I needed to understand how can you actually make money from, PDFs. And step 8, show up and be real. Be genuine, be authentic, don't copy. People can see a copy miles away. Just be yourself. You don't have to try and be someone else. You don't have to put on a full face of makeup if that's not you, like me today. Nothing. I didn't even put lipstick, and it's okay. That's me. I've got my followers who love that about me. And those are who I'm talking to because they can relate to me. Be yourself, show up, post daily. Even if you're not posting videos, you're posting tips, carousels, or whatever they call it now. Those pictures that can go on and on and on, telling your story, which is what I want to start doing on my Instagram. So post things like that, but show up, and always be of service to other people. Okay, so also use Instagram Reels and TikToks to show the behind the scenes. Share testimonials. Once you get that first transformational story, share it. That's going to bring in more orders for you as well. Every content you're posting has to be value driven. You have to be changing someone's life. You have to be teaching other people that what they want is possible and you are there to help them. So don't forget to use that call to action, a strong one. Click on the link in my bio to grab your copy. It's telling them this is for you, and always position your products or your content in a way that is a solution for whatever pain, whatever problem your audience is going through. Now I want you to focus on working smarter, not harder. Automations help you make money even when you're asleep. When people say you make money in your sleep, this is what they mean. I want you to use tools like email marketing to send all these welcome stuff. I personally don't use a lot of email, but emails are good, especially if you're offering service. Use the link on bio and make it easy for people to find your shop. Automate Shopify deliveries, like make it easy for someone to buy something on your Shopify and then everything is emailed to them instantly. So once it's automated, the job is just to drive traffic. That's all. Once you've automated your product, your job is now to just post consistently on social media, and by the grace of God, you will make one sale a day. And I've said this before, if you have one 350 Rand sale, you are going to make over 10,000 a month. And that should be your target. Your target should be at least one sale a day of a 350 Rand digital product. So try that. So this is the best way to automate your business. Number one is to schedule your videos. The video you're watching today was recorded on the 9th of May. I don't know when it's going to go up. Maybe it's going to go up on Monday, which is the 12th. So I'm going to schedule it. I'm not going to record, edit, upload, and then again on the next day, record, edit, upload. It's going to take me the whole day. So there's a day where I'm not seeing clients, I'm not too busy, and I'm just going to be recording like 3 videos, edit them, and then automate them, schedule them. I'll show you how to schedule videos as well on the actual course, the actual mini course, and also show you how to schedule videos on Instagram using your phone as well. So schedule your videos. So some videos that you see go up on Instagram were recorded a while ago and they were automated to go live on that day, on that time, because I have been reading my analytics and I can see when my people are scrolling on Instagram. That's who I want to talk to. It's now hectic. It's not hard to actually reach your people. But once you start reading analytics, and I'm a numbers girl, so I love reading those numbers. So I know when are they live, when are they available. This is when I'm going to post this video because I want this video to reach the right people and to make at least 3 sales from them. So you're just going to strategize, but always schedule your videos and make it easy for you. Work smart, not hard. Number 2, ManyChat. Use ManyChat to automate your DMs. So a hot lead is someone who wants your product right now, but if you respond to the message in 3 hours or even in 2 days, which I've done that before, they're no longer interested, they've moved on. So you want to be able to do what I'm currently doing right now. Comment this word and I'll send you the link. They comment the word, they get the link instantly, they will buy instantly. So that's ManyChat, and I show you again on the whole course how to actually automate your DMs using ManyChat. There's also other platforms like Quick Links and other things as well. I just use ManyChat. Then there is online payments. So basically, like I said, I don't want you to send me your bank details if I'm interested in your product, and then I have to send you the banking the proof of payment, unless obviously my card is not going through online. I've had clients who are like, I'm so sorry, Norma, I've been trying to pay for 3 times and it's not going through. Then I'm like, here, bank details. That's absolutely fine. Totally understand. I don't want you to miss out on this. And I send the stuff to them. But you kind of don't want that. You want someone, if they click on that link that you have automated, because remember, you automated your video. When your video goes live and it says comment this word, you've automated your DM, the link will come through. Now they must not know how on earth do I pay. They must not come back and say, hey, how do I pay? They must just buy and pay. Now that they've paid online and received the product, there should be a link on that product that's going to help them know how to navigate everything, and that is the how-to guide, those kind of videos explaining in detail. You record that once and you never record that again. That is how you automate your business. There's many other ways as well, many other forms on when someone responds this on your story, or when you send an email and then you send another one. There's many other ways to automate your business, but this is just a nice, clear structure that's going to help you make sales and enjoy selling your digital product. It's going to flow. This will make it flow. Lastly, the last step that makes it easy for me to sell my product is this. Hands down, this. That is why the first course I created was how to build a brand. Because building a brand changed my life. Not just the following. It's not about how many people are following you. It's how many of your people, the quality leads that you're getting, are following you. So you can get a lot of people through giveaways and all of that, but are they actually interested in what you're offering? People buy from people they trust. Building a community makes digital product business sustainable. You are able to connect with the right people, with your audience, and you're able to make sales. You only spend money on me because you like me and you trust me. You have to be likable. People have to trust you for them to spend money on you. So ways to build a community is to, answer your DMs when people DM you. And I know it's not easy, especially once I have over 50,000 followers, and sometimes I get too many DMs, maybe after a video that, they really resonated with. And sometimes it's hard to respond to everyone, but this is why we now automate, everything. So when someone comments on that video, they're going to get the link or whatever that's going to assist them. If someone wants to book a one-on-one and the video they're commenting on was about a one-on-one, the video that they DMing me about was about the one-on-one, they will automatically get a link to fill in the application so that I can book a one-on-one with you. You can start an email list. Email list is good because you get to keep your people, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is, if Metaverse had to shut down, so Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp actually now, because WhatsApp is owned by Meta, had to shut down, you don't want to feel like you've lost all your followers, all your clients, your customers. So in emailing, are not fighting the algorithm to be seen by your people. If they've put their name on their emailing list, they want to hear from you. So if you reach out, they're going to be happy to buy whatever it is that you're offering, because that's why they put their name down anyways. So you want to build that, and the easiest way to build an emailing list is through a lead magnet, which in other words, it's a freebie. So you can ask yourself, what freebie can you offer? And I've just created a freebie. I probably should have recorded creating this freebie, and I'm going to record a video as well, maybe sometime next week, on this lead magnet, this freebie. I'm not really looking for more people on my emailing list. I think I've got like 9,000 people, but I just want to show you how that kind of video will look, and you'll see it once you've watched this, you'll probably see it go live on my Instagram as well as my YouTube shorts. Okay, so stories, show up. Remember I said show up. Stories are great. When you go onto your Instagram, chances are you're always seeing my name on that circle, not my name, my face as a little circle on the stories, because I always show up. I always post on stories. Even if I've got nothing to say, I'll show you some behind the scenes of me creating the webinar, the workbook, or I'm just going to share something motivational or something a little bit funny. But I always show up. I'm always in people's faces, because people who follow me, I guess they do want to see me show up. So stories is one of the best ways to build that connection and that community. Go live. Being live is also great. Some people really like it when you're live. They know that I'm talking to you in real time. I don't do a lot of lives just because I'm always super busy. I do like 3 things at once. So sometimes I am editing a video while I am doing my budget, while I am also watching another show that I've been waiting to watch. I've got headphones on, my other ears listening to something else, and I'm doing my budget. And then going live will just be weird. So I just go, I can't go live. So I have to schedule going live on my calendar. And then I know that I'm going live on this day. But I'm working on it. So if you guys like me going live, please let me know, because then I will schedule maybe 1 live a week. Long form content. So YouTube is good for that, where everything's educational, it's deep, you're building a great community, you're explaining, you're not rushing like in a shorts. A shorts is sometimes too rushed and you're trying to do everything at once. So long form content is good for those deep connections. And lastly, offer freebies, so for people who cannot afford to buy your product, then offer some free stuff, host free webinars, do some challenges that are free. Be consistent on your posting, always just be there. I also want to add, you want to also create like a safe space where your audience feels seen and heard and they can relate to you. You are not this perfect idol. Some people do that where they have built a large following, but your followers are like fans. They become like fans because you're perfect and they're just looking at you live this perfect life. Some people are not interested in that. Some people actually want to feel like I can relate to you. I can talk to you about anything. And yeah, I'm an audience, but I know that you hear me, you see me, and you would make time for me. And that's what I do. And sometimes I meet with you guys one-on-one and you're just like, I cannot believe I'm talking to you. I'm usually watching you on YouTube. Sometimes your kids are peeping through like, oh my gosh, is this the girl from YouTube? And I just don't want you to see me as like a celebrity. I'm here for you. This is what I'm offering, personal finance help. So if you need to book a one-on-one, I'm here for you. So I don't want you to ever feel like you're a fan. Maybe that's what you feel like, but that's not my goal. I didn't start this channel to be famous and, be treated like, I don't know, like being worshipped and things like that. Because never, ever look at me like an idol. That is a sin. So I never, ever want to send that impression to anyone. And I just want you to feel like we are family, like we are a community. And I think me building that kind of brand has helped my business flow. I don't just focus on making money, but money does come because I am acts of service. I am of service to other people. I just want to help other people. I think that is it. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you found it helpful, don't forget to like it, comment, subscribe, comment with a sunflower so I know that you. And if you want more content on building digital income and financial freedom, then you know exactly where to find me. And if you're ready to start your own digital product journey, then please do enroll into the course. I'll have it linked below as well. Like I said, it's 500 Rand and it teaches you everything that I just said, but more. I'll walk you through everything. I'll walk you through Canva, and I've got the templates for you and how to add the links and all of that. I'll walk you through Shopify. I'll walk you through scheduling your videos, ManyChat, all those things as well. So if that's for you, then I'll have a link below. And I'll have Shopify linked below as well if you want to trial it out. But thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Now go and create that product and share with me what product you want to create. Bye.